Hello and happy holidays! I kind of wish I actually had some Christmassy decorations around me, but I do not. Sorry. As I mentioned before, this video is pre-recorded, so I am not actually doing this the week of the Christmas holiday, but there you go. As the year comes to a close, I thought I might just reflect a bit on some highlights that have happened for me in my writing world. If you just take even a little glance at my vlog posts, you'll see that my year has been pretty busy. There's been a good amount of travel, a lot of opportunities to do readings or workshops, and even have a few productions. So I thought I would reflect on what the year was like and thought it would be fun to kind of categorize it as my top 3 surprising moments or things about this year. I think the first one is I did not expect that there would be 4 productions of my work happening this year. Coming into the year, I knew that one production was for certain, which was Gold, the Midas musical, that opened in March. I was in the middle of discussions about a potential production of Tales of Olympus at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis and figuring out the rights to Where the Mountain Meets the Moon because there was kind of uncertainty around whether a second or third production was possible. So I knew there was a good chance that I could have 1, 2, 3 of my works produced, and thankfully both the Children's Museum of Indianapolis and Bay Area Children's Theater were able to produce Tales of Olympus and Where the Mountain Meets the Moon, respectively. The surprise came with construction site on Christmas night, which is still running through the 29th if you want something Christmassy to do before the year is out. This was not a project that was on my list, on my radar. It happened because there was a situation where one of the writers was unable to focus on this project at the time, and there was a workshop coming up, and Bay Area Children's Theater needed somebody to step in and at least have a go at the script so that they could do the workshop. And that was my involvement. I would say my involvement with the show was about 2 to 2.5 weeks worth of writing. And then once it got to that workshop, the decision was made that the writing team would go back to being the writing team that it was before I came in. And I was totally fine with that because things were so busy for me. But that's what allowed me to be able to say that I had a 4th production happen and my 2nd world premiere this year, which is pretty mind-boggling. So yeah, it was kind of cool that that's how things happened, and I watched the show recently, and it's very interesting because I forget, or I don't quite remember, what are the things that I wrote, what are the things that the rest of the writing team wrote, although there are some jokes that I'm very proud are still mine and are still in the show. The second surprise of the year I've already talked about, and it is over my left shoulder here, is the fact that Gold, the Midas musical, won the Theater Bay Area Award for World Premiere Musical. And I did a whole video about this, so I'm not going to talk about it again. You can watch the video by following the link below. But yeah, that was a surprise, a delightful surprise. And I would say the third surprise is that I joined the board of Theater for Young Audiences USA. Joining a board was nowhere in my planning, on my mind, but the idea was broached early in the year, and I thought about it, and I did it, and it's been great. We've had 2 board meetings now, as well as a few phone calls, and I really feel like the folks on the board at Seaway USA are passionate about moving things forward, making change happen so that Theater for Young Audiences, both the organization and the field as a whole, becomes more inclusive and accessible and equitable. And I'm just really glad to be a part of it and to especially bring my perspective as an individual artist who is not employed specifically by a theater company. I think it's definitely brought a certain fulfillment to me that as I continue to make my art, I'm also helping to do a bit of advocacy work, a bit of kind of giving back to the theater community with my time, and hopefully making a larger impact than just through my plays. And I lied, I think I'm gonna do 4. The 4th surprise will be the 2 commissions that I was given this year, or assigned to. The first being the one I did a workshop for last week, although when this video airs, it'll be 2 weeks. The untitled Asian American Senior Sex Scandal Murder Mystery Musical, which just started as this idea that I wanted to try, and I did so at the TheaterWorks Writing Retreat, and that led to it becoming a commission. And then the second show, which is The Adventures of Honey and Leon, which I also created a vlog about in recent past, which I am being commissioned to turn into a musical by the New York City Children's Theater. And again, these are opportunities that I did not know were going to happen in 2018, and it's been a nice surprise to have these longer term projects that I'll be working on, and one that is with a theater company that I know and I enjoy working with, but is a wholly original project, and another one that is with a brand new theater company to me, NYCCT, but is another adaptation of a book by Alan Cumming, if I might add. So yeah, it's been a exciting, surprising year. Maybe my next video will be the things that weren't so great. That's a bad thing to end a year on, though. I don't know. We'll see what I come up with in the next 15 minutes when I decide to film the next vlog in this series that I'm doing over the holidays while I'm on vacation. Anyway, if you happen to be one of the people who has watched more than 5 of my vlogs, thank you. This is all just an experiment for me to figure out what this is and whether vlogging is something I enjoy. I think I do, obviously. I'm doing it, and I get some kind of a kick out of it. But I just want to say, in the holiday spirit, thank you for watching and for liking if you've liked any of my videos, and if I've seen you in person and you've commented on enjoying these vlogs, because I'm doing them and I'm learning a lot, and I'm excited to, once I get to the end of this year of vlogging, to kind of share what it has been like. But just thank you for watching. It's been great to see, even if a video gets like 5 views, to know that somebody saw it. That is it for now. I will see you next week, but for me, it'll be the next 15 minutes or so of recording the next holiday time vlog. See you next time.